Now I would like to mention the sprint. Our sprint starts tomorrow at 9:30 at Rajska building at Žižkov campus at Prague University of Economics and Business. And you will have an opportunity to contribute to a lot of open source projects. Now I would like to invite all the project leaders to present their projects. All of them will have 1 minute, so you could hear what kind of projects are there, and you can think about what you would like to contribute to.
Thank you. So I think calling me a project leader is an overstatement, but I'm organizing a sprint on Textual, which is a framework that enables you to build terminal or text user interfaces, which are essentially GUIs that run in our terminal. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of hand-picked issues that we think you can tackle. You can work in groups or by yourself. I'll be there to help. Some of the other maintainers may be online as well to give a hand. And yeah, you can find some instructions in the EuroPython website. Just go to the sprint weekend, find us there, and see you tomorrow.
Hello. At my old work, I open sourced a library called Patito, which is built on top of Pydantic and Polars. It's supposed to provide you with the capability to validate the data of data frames, specifically Polars data frames, which is this new, really fast and neat data frame library made by Richie Wink, which had a presentation here yesterday. I recently got back the maintainership of the project after having left earlier this year. So lots of issues having been neglected for 6 months, and now I have to follow up on it. So please join me if that sounds like fun, and yeah, I will be there.
Hello, I'm Pascal. I'm here to represent Witness Angel. Our little collective is here to allow victims of violence to obtain proof and thus obtain justice in court. And we are doing a print, so you can come here, discuss with us all our big ideas. You can see with us how we deployed our software on all platforms, including mobile ones. You can see the first prototypes of Witness Angels and see, play with them, that's Raspberry Pi and stuff, and discover our cryptographic systems, which allow you to do encryption-based access control, which is quite new, and lots of other things. So please come, say hi, hack with us or not. Thank you.
Hi, EuroPython. Come join the panel sprint. Hi, I'm Mark. I have a passion for making data and models interactive and explorable, and Panel is a framework for that. In my spare time, I contribute to the Holoverse ecosystem, and Panel is a part of that. Panel is the powerful data exploration and data app framework. Why should you join? Well, you should have a passion for making data and models interactive. Maybe you want to be a part of that kind of a community. Maybe you want to learn from some of the best people in that area. Or maybe you want to find a job in open source software. Some of our contributors have found that. How can you contribute? Well, first of all, please go to our GitHub page and give us a star. That's the starting point. You can go to holovis/panel, get us to 3,000. You can do it EuroPython. Next, if you don't know the framework, go to our website, panel.holovis.org, and study the documentation. Report back on GitHub. Thank you. See you there.
Hi everyone, I'm Deshipu, and if you are interested in electronics and running Python on microcontrollers, then I can help you contribute to CircuitPython. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pratik. I'm going to be sprinting on Strawberry, which is a GraphQL library. If you want to learn GraphQL, or if you want to do some interesting stuff with me, yeah, come on the sprints. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kali. I don't have a sprint about programming, but about PEPs. PEPs are the standards that drive Python development, and I would like to actually continue one PEP which was created on PyCon US about one feature for typing, which is called intersection, and maybe also write another one about copying cool works, like arguments from one function to another. So if you're interested in Python typing, yeah, please join my sprint.
Hi, we're working on releasing Python 3.12, and also 3.13 features are already being worked on. So if you would like to be part of that, there's a sprint tomorrow and on Sunday. There's going to be at least 3 of us core developers there every day to help you. Like, I'm literally being paid by the PSF to make sure that you know, that there's people reviewing PRs and people helping with CI passing and so on and so on. So if you would like to have your first, or you know, maybe another one of your PRs merged, come and join us working on CPython, which all of the other things actually probably use. So, you know, like probably the biggest blast radius.
Hey, I'm Florian, or the compiler. I'm the maintainer of Qt browser, a keyboard-driven Vim-like web browser written in Python using Qt, the Qt GUI framework, and Chromium as a rendering engine. There's currently an upcoming version 3 major release with probably the biggest transition the project has ever seen, or one of the 2 biggest, from Qt 5 to Qt 6. And I plan to work on that and would love if maybe 1, 2, 3 people would join me to work on it. It's a rather complex project, but I would want to focus on just having maybe 2 or 3 people. Newcomers very welcome if you think this is something you want to get into, GUI programming with Python, or if you like this kind of project. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. So SK-Time, the scikit-learn-alike library for machine learning with time series. We're having a sprint tomorrow, and on Sunday we've co-located it with the summer community day, so there will be new contributor onboarding, introductions of how to contribute to open source in general. We're in the same room as PyTorch with some interesting roadmaps items. We'll also do roadmap planning with core developers here, and joining us virtually. So if you're interested in machine learning, AI, time series modeling, forecasting, one of the roadmaps items, for instance, integration of PyTorch backend, PyTorch forecasts, the package, and PyTorch-based forecasting models, or just getting started with open source contributions. So also on the boilerplate, maybe I'll use this opportunity to end with a pun. So what do Prague and the SK-Time boilerplate they have in common? There's a lot of checks. They're very smart, do a lot of the heavy lifting, and are underappreciated. I would like to thank all organizers, and especially the local ones. SK-Time.
Hi folks, I'm Russell from the Beware project. We will be sprinting both days. Beware is a project which allows you to build native GUI applications in Python for macOS, for Windows, for Linux, for iOS, for Android, or as single-page web apps. We have a long list of tasks that we'd like people to work at for first-time contributors. And when we say first-time contributors, we mean of any level of experience. We have people who have only learnt to use GitHub a couple of hours ago that have commits in our tree. And anyone who does gets a challenge coin. So come along.
Hello, I'm Tiago. I'm with the Mu Editor development team. The Mu Editor is a beginner-friendly Python editor. You download it, you install, you have an editor, you have Python, and you have a bunch of libraries to do fun things. We will be sprinting tomorrow, and much like the Beware project, we are very beginner-friendly. If you never committed or never contributed, you will be welcome, and we can guarantee, we don't have funky coins, but we can guarantee that we will integrate your first commit, okay? So come join us tomorrow, and if you know PyQt or PyQt, come help us. We need assistance with that. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Emma, and earlier I did a talk about something to use HTMX to render actual HTML pages with Django REST framework. And this is pretty much pre-alpha code, so this weekend I'm going to be sprinting to make that into a regular library so that everybody can use it. And if you want to come and help, we need everything from documentation to actual code to be written, so everybody is welcome. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniele, or Daniele again, as some of you might think of me. Over the weekend, I want to be working on Python documentation. As you may know, last year, the Python decided to adopt the taxis for its documentation, so we've had some meetings and workshops about that, but we haven't made very much concrete progress. And I just want to get my hands on the documentation and start doing it. And if somebody wants to be there and wants some help or wants to help me, come and join me. Otherwise, I'll just plug away at it on my own and get something done. But also, if anybody wants any help with documentation on anything, then come by and see me too, and I might be able to give some advice. So thank you very much.